Yo, it's your boy OJEAST. In today's video, I'm talking to you about working out during lockdown. So, as we all know, there's really not many options available. Really, it boils down to two. Working out with a personal trainer in a park, or working out by yourself in a park or an outdoor gym. And what I'm going to be doing in today's video is essentially going through the pros and cons of each. But before we do that, we all know it's peak out here for the man. Summer 2021 is just around the corner. Gyms are being closed, and we all know how it is, man. We work hard in the winter to flex in the summer. So for a lot of us, there's not that much time left, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of us, there's not that much time left. So that's why I decided to make this video, so I can inform the man then on what to do and how to get in shape for the summer, just in case we're allowed out, just in case all this stuff goes. So essentially, the order of this video is going to be going as follows. It's going to start off with me going through the pros and cons of a PT and the pros and cons of working out by yourself. And then what I'm going to do later on today is meet a personal trainer and show you guys the actual benefits of having a personal trainer. And at the end of the video, you guys can decide for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Disclaimer, I'm not a fitness guru. However, I do have like a few years of athletics in my background, and this goes from like running track and field, cross country, to like even boxing, MMA. I did boxing for like 4 years. Shout out Times ABC, Caledonian Road. Also kickboxing, I did that for a few years. So although I'm not a fitness guru, I'm not really here to tell you what you can and can't do. From experience, I can advise you guys and try to set you on that path you need to get to. And also, you guys need to remember, not everyone's the same. So this, take what I say with a pinch of salt. Everyone has a different journey. Some people are at a level where they're happy with and they just want to get a bit better, and some people literally just start from scratch. And you also have people in the middle, like me, who are there but want to get better. So now that's out of the way, I'd like to talk to you guys about the pros of having a personal trainer. So one major pro of having a personal trainer is you have someone that can set you off on your journey. And what I mean by this is you have someone that you can rely on. So for example, you meet up with them and then you tell them, for example, I want to do this and this. They'll sit down with you and formulate a plan. And as the weeks go by, you work on this plan and you will see results, especially if the personal trainer is really good. So that's one major benefit of having a personal trainer. They can set you off on the right path. Whereas, I know some people, no disrespect at all, who go gym, on a regular basis, and they've been going for years and they haven't really made that much progress. Like, okay, they've got bigger chests and bigger arms, but compared to where they could have been, having that personal trainer could really give you that little shortcut you need. Because essentially, it's not only just working out; they'll also help you with the food. They'll give you a diet plan too, if necessary. So that's two major pros. So, and the third pro is, look where we're at, coronavirus, man. No one's around. Working out mainly is going to be on your own or maybe with a friend. But if you have that PT to work out with you, you've essentially got a schedule and you've got someone that's meeting you every week and working out with you. So it helps you that mentally as well. And one con of a personal trainer is obviously, as we're in this situation, is the price. But I'm going to be asking a personal trainer I know personally, and most likely he will be answering that question. From my experience, I know you can do group sessions, which essentially means you're cutting costs. But one con one like major con of getting a personal trainer is a commitment. If you're looking to get a personal trainer, you have to be committed. There's really no point like getting a personal trainer and just quitting a week or two later. To get a personal trainer, you really need to be committed for the set amount of time. And don't get me twisted, I'm not saying like 2 to 5 years or whatever, like something like that. Like it can even be a month or two, but you just have to be committed. You have to make sure you have the time to be able to do this. So don't just go rushing in. Make sure you and the personal trainer are talking and, you know, talking it out. So I know some of you are thinking,
what? Me? Personal trainer? Do you know who I am?
I'm the biggest, strongest. You get the gist. There are some people who would probably not want to get a personal trainer who already know what they're doing. And this comes to my first point. If you already know what you're doing, you already have a plan, you already have the equipment, and you're motivated, there's not really any point in getting a personal trainer because you're already there, you know? You're already where you want to be. So there isn't much sense financially committing yourself to someone when you already know what you're doing. There are easy ways of working out. Not everyone is as committed and wants to, you know, get to the top fit peak condition straight away. I know some people might just want to go for a jog every day, you know, sightseeing, and that's fine. So that's a pro of doing it yourself. You can set your own schedule and you can set your own goals. For example, as I said before, summer 2021's coming up. You can set a goal, for example, of losing this much weight or gaining this much weight. Another goal you can set for yourself is, I want to run 10 kilometers by August 2021. And you can set goals by saying, okay, for the first few months I want to increase gradually until I get there. The second point is you can contact your friends. We all might know someone who's a fitness guru, who loves the gym, who lives in the gym, and you can always ask them for some advice. And I'm pretty sure they'd be more than happy to help. However, one major con of doing it yourself is, unless you're a professional, and in this climate where gyms are closed, I don't really see a way of people actually doing what they want to get to or getting where they want to achieve. For example, I even know some friends who have been working out for years, and yeah, they've got a big chest and big arms, but like they've neglected other areas, and like, you know, it hasn't really worked out because they don't really know what they're doing. They go on YouTube, and yeah, although YouTube is an amazing platform to like check fitness workouts, like you need a plan tailored to you, you know. An Olympic swimmer isn't going to train the same as Floyd Mayweather. Do you know what I'm saying? A footballer isn't going to be training the same way as a basketball player. And that same theory applies to you. You need to be catered, you need to have a plan that's catered to you. So if you're working and say you want to work, say you're working 9 to 5 and then you have some time to work, it's different than someone who has more time, who's an entrepreneur. And some people don't get this. Some people think it's one regimen for all, and this is why sometimes workouts don't work. So the lack of experience is really a con of doing it yourself. Also, you have the risk of getting yourself injured. If you set a task of, say, running a marathon, especially in this climate when there's not really that much help or not that much people, you could really get hurt. You could really either overwork or underwork and not get where you want to get to. So that's a major con. Alright, so now I've told you the pros and cons of both in my opinion. I'm going to meet my boy Gareth, who's a personal trainer, and you're going to see for yourself like what really goes on and how people are working out with personal trainers during lockdown. And for those of you who care and are interested, or be interested, and even if you think, oh, I don't need a personal trainer, at least, you know, see what they have to say. Hopefully I'll be interviewing the person training too. And yeah, man, I'll see you. Yo, it's your boy OJEAST. I'm at Red Lion Square. And as you can see, it's really easy to work out here, man. I'm with my boy Gareth. And Abby. And yeah, man, we're rocking out, we're working out. Gareth's a bad boy PT. He knows what he's doing. He's won multiple championships in wrestling, athletics. Alright, so Gareth, I have a few questions for you. So, what's the difference, in your opinion, between indoor gyms and outdoor gyms?
Well, it depends. It's not what's different between indoor and outdoor, it's the equipment that's different. Obviously the difference is the cold and the weather and so on, but if you've got good weights in that outside, it's the exact same having good weights as the inside, so there's not really much difference there, but it's just very hard to get your heavy weights outside, so unfortunately you're stuck with resistance and resistant bands and so on, and a little bit lightweight, so you've got to increase your rep range and so on, overload the muscle, which sort of makes it similar.
Alright, how has coronavirus affected the personal training industry and how has it affected you?
It's affected me where my whole life is in the gym. So I'd start at 7 AM in the morning and I'll go until 8:30 PM, 5-6 days a week if I can. So when the gym closes, I don't just lose my job, I lose exactly what I do every single day in my life, which is the gym. So for my mental health, that's the only thing that's got me down, is now I do a couple of clients in the morning, then I go home and train myself in the house, and then I'm stuck on my own watching daytime TV, and that's just not the sort of person I am.
Yeah.
I enjoy being in the gym and connecting with people and so on.
Nice. What message do you have for people who want to get active and say, for example, okay, let me start again. What message do you have for people who need a PT right now?
Not everybody needs a PT, but if you're serious about getting into shape and you haven't got that motivation yourself, getting a PT for probably a couple of months to get you on the right track. Some people actually do need it, that will not go to the gym, and when they have a PT they have to go to the gym because they pay that person, so they feel like it's in their blood to go there. But if you need a PT, get one. If you don't need one, if you feel you can go to the gym, maybe just get a workout off a personal trainer or get some advice to get you in the right direction.
Alright, so some people may not have the money, so could they, for example, book in groups or singles, or how would it work?
Yeah, well, I work in central London, which is quite expensive to get a personal trainer, but yeah, if you had one more person with you, you can split that price between the two of you. So if you had two more people with you, you can do little group sessions. Again, it goes a bit away from personal training then when you add more people in, but two is usually the maximum. So especially if they have the same type of goal, you can really work with both of them really easy, that they're doing the same sort of thing. But if you've got one that wants to build muscle and one that wants to lose fat, it doesn't really work sometimes.
Perfect, you heard it from the man himself. Thank you very much, have a nice day.
Good, no problem, pal.
I advise you can still get a PT. I advise you to get a PT. As you can see, we're in a park. Social distancing has been maintained.
That's what, slowly. Low, good enough.
So Abby,
yeah,
how are you finding working out here versus in the gym?
It's a bit different, I guess, because you're doing different types of exercises. So you're using resistance bands, and I actually find that it challenges you in a completely different way to perhaps the heavier weights do. So I still see it as a challenge. I don't feel like I'm necessarily losing any strength. I'm just being challenged in different ways. So I keep seeing progress. I like that it's in the fresh air as well. I think that's quite nice. I think it's a good thing. I see it as a positive thing.
And what advice would you give to the viewers who want to come outside and do workouts in the park? What advice do you have to them?
First of all, it's amazing for your mental health. So, I think definitely go out, give it a go. I know it may seem daunting that it's quite cold. My advice is I cycle here just to warm up my body, and then when I'm exercising I maintain that temperature, so I actually never really feel cold, unlike poor Gary who has to stand in the cold. So that would be my advice. And you always feel fantastic afterwards, so you will never regret it.
Alright, and last question, would you advise getting a PT?
Absolutely. So the best thing for me about having a PT is they teach you new techniques, they make sure that I stay on form, because I think when you start to get a bit tired during the exercise, it's very easy to lose form, so they give you that motivation as well. And then any other times when you're training yourself, it sounds silly, but their voice is in your head, so when you've got about 2 or 3 more reps to go, you go that extra mile to make sure you do them as well.
Alright, perfect, thank you very much. And that's a wrap. Abby, how was your training today?
It was really good. I feel really energised now, so it's quite handy doing it at this time of day because now I can go back to work feeling a bit more energised and pumped really, so yeah.
And how was that for you?
Freezing as always, but yeah, it's got to be done. Where there's a will, there's a way, no?
Yeah, man.
I mean, if you're serious about your training, you're going to train, no?
Yeah.
Nothing's going to stop you from training.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about consistency.